Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Darby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Well, throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air yet again. Watson able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
Oh, it's Folsom, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. They have nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
For the point after.
Huge huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Cardinals 17. Chargers nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ebron caught left side. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a
gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16, Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 24. Chargers nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To the right side, Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out. Look, this is caught inside the 15. They'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is...
The scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. And the coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And scoop and score. Full recovery touchdown for Arizona.
For the point after.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
20-yard line.
Watson, off play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Ayuk, complete. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the round is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.